All right, tanning season. How about blocking out the sun season? Because that's really what we want to do. Dr. Noelle Scherber is joining us, a Baltimore dermatologist, to talk about what we need to know about sunscreen. And really, it's all year round that we need to think about it. We're reminded of it now, though.
But in the summer, we often find ourselves outdoors in the middle of the day more often. If you're lucky enough to get a beach vacation in there, even under an umbrella, you're going to get a lot of sun. So it's important to be well armed with a good sunscreen.
The numbers can be really mind-boggling. I mean, there are numbers SPF up to 100. Do you need 100 SPF?
Well, the FDA has now revised the guidelines for labeling of sunscreens. And it's delayed when the companies are going to have to roll that out just to give them a little more time. But the new upper limit is going to be 50 plus because it was getting a little crazy. Everyone was having a higher and higher SPF label without maybe a lot of real benefit for our skin. So 50 plus is going to be the upper limit. And really you want to stick to 45, 50, in that range if you're going to be in direct sun.
Okay, and we know that we just heard the story about what to look for, what not to look for, but from your perspective, what is most important?
The most important term to look for is broad spectrum. And don't be fooled by some of the companies that say broad protection, all spectrum. They'll kind of play with the words. Broad spectrum is the term you want because it means it blocks UVA, which really contributes to skin cancer formation, and UVB. SPF alone just refers to UVB protection. So unless it says broad spectrum, don't assume that you're fully covered.
And if you have an SPF in your foundation that women wear and then you're putting sunscreen on, you might only have a 15, say, in your foundation. It doesn't add up. Like, you're not getting more protection with the more you pile on. Is that correct?
Unfortunately, the math is not additive for sunscreen. And the real myth with makeup that has SPF is that you're getting the labeled SPF. So unless you're using a teaspoon of your foundation and piling it on, you're not getting that labeled SPF. So you want to layer something underneath to give you protection, not just rely on your makeup.
And reapply also.
Absolutely. The new FDA guidelines are going to be more specific about how long a product is water resistant, but it's on the order of 45 or 90 minutes. So if you're out at the beach, I tell people set a little timer. There are even apps now you can have on your phone that remind you to reapply.
There's an app for everything.
There is an app for that.
All right. Dr. Noelle Scherber, thank you so much for coming in and reminding us of what we need to know about sunscreen.
Thanks.